All right, it is really, really cold outside as I record this, and it's also pretty cold here in my garage. And a big part of that is because of my garage door behind me, specifically the hinges. Take a look at this. The factory hinges that came with my garage door are really, really flimsy. They do nothing to seal the door, and the roller shaft wobbles inside the hinge. And this is pretty much standard on most of the garage doors out there, but it really shouldn't be. Just by turning off the garage lights, you can see all the areas where the door is not even close to the seal. I got about a 1/4 of an inch gap because, as you saw, the current hinges and rollers do nothing to push the door out against the seal. Like when I push the door into the seal, the gap disappears. The door just isn't designed to stay in a secure position on its own. And even when the wind blows, it moves the door back and forth, and it even creates so much pressure that the door going into my house pops open and the hinges are spring-loaded. So that 1/4 of an inch might not sound like much, but over the full height of a garage door on both sides, it adds up to dozens of square inches of open air. And that's like having a decent-sized hole punched straight through the door, and that lets in bugs, dust, dirt, rain, and in my case, cold air. So here's the plan, starting with these. These are green hinges. And what makes them special is this spring right here. It puts tension on each roller and presses the door up against the only seal the garage door has, which is the outer panel edge where it contacts the wall. And this closes the gaps between a garage door and the seal up to a 1/4 of an inch, just like what you saw on my garage door, and probably yours too. So by design, the system is self-adjusting. It reduces rattles, it smooths out the operation, and just keeps the door pressed in the seal automatically. The end result is less energy loss and a solid return on your investment over time, and way more comfort year-round, especially if you're a garage dweller like me. And I'll say this straight up, this is unlike anything else out there that I could find, and believe me, I looked. These are also made from really beefy 12-gauge powder-coated steel, which makes those standard hinges look pretty flimsy. In this spring, it's rated for over 10 million open and close cycles. Yeah, 10 million. But that number might seem absurd, but it still comes with a lifetime warranty, so it doesn't really matter. And to top it all off, these are 100% made and assembled in the USA. Now, links to everything I'm showing you that I'm installing today are in the description if you want to check them out. Now, I did try a few other ideas like adjusting the outer seal, and I even tried 3D printing some spacers, but the door still didn't self-adjust that way, and the spacers might just create new problems like binding and extra noise. This solution is really simple, but it makes so much sense when you think about it. And by the way, I've got another brand new set of green hinges, just like what I've shown you today, that I'm going to give away. To enter, all you got to do is leave a comment in this video telling me about your garage door, maybe explain a problem that you've got with it, or how much you can use a set of green hinges, and I will pick one winner from the comments in about a week or two. It's as simple as that. So get on it before it's too late. Before you get excited, there's something you got to check first. Green Hinge gives you this bolt pattern measurement guide, and it shows you exactly how the green hinge will sit on your garage door. Now, if your existing hinges aren't as wide as the green hinge, like this one, for example, you see there's on both sides. If your existing hinges are flush up against the edge of the garage door, this is probably where your bolt holes are going to be right here, which obviously don't match here, and you may need to re-drill new holes. Keep that in mind. And also, it shows you right here, if your hinge looks like this, you got to do a little bit of different work to it. And if your hinge looks like this, including the Amar style, they're not compatible with an exact swap. So you might need to reach out to either Green Hinge or a professional in order to use these without running into too much trouble. Along with that, I'm upgrading the rollers to these right here. It comes with full instructions, but the installation is pretty straightforward, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's go. Notice how each of them are numbered 1 through 3. You basically start at the bottom and work your way up. Installation is pretty straightforward. You don't need any special tools. You're not messing around with a spring or anything like that. You're just swapping in parts in the same locations. This is about as simple as it gets. I mean, really, a wrench is all that you need. I'm going to carefully use a drill with a socket just to speed things up, though. Let's pause real quick and take a look at what I just pulled off my garage door compared to what we're putting on. And the difference is pretty glaring. I mean, with this one, the cheap roller, and it bangs around inside the hinge pretty easily. It has a little bit of play to it, but I think it needs to prevent, it from binding up. But the difference is really significant. Let's keep going with the installation. Just like that. And there it is, all done. All 6 of them took me about maybe 20 minutes if you don't count the skin knuckle. Wear gloves, guys. Let's kill the lights and see how it did. I see no light coming in on either side. The top we're going to talk about in a minute, but let's get a closer look. You can see down here at the bottom, I still have some, but that's not where a green hinge is. This is where I do need to adjust the outside seal. But along here, nothing. Let's check the other side. A little bit right there. But again, that could be the seal being off. This is definitely making it better, no question. So now I gotta ask you guys, what would you rather have holding your garage door together? This or this? So let's take a look at the original hinge in close-up action. And now here's the green hinge in action. You can see how it does its job. Overall, very, very impressive. I just don't understand why this is not a standard design. But Lester, the guy that invented them, I think he keeps his patent pretty tight. And I would too if I was him. This is really, really smart. So what about that top gap? Well, Green Hinge doesn't make this replacement hinge. You can just adjust them right there. All you need is a socket or the wrench that you use to change out to the green hinges. And fortunately, I've got a little bit of room to adjust them. So now that I've got this back in place, I still have it loose. You can see how these can be adjusted to do basically what the green hinges do, just not automatic and self-adjusting. But I'm going to push this tight towards the seal and then tighten these nuts down, and then we should be good to go. Now, I like to review and use products that provide a good value. There's just a lot of junk out there. These are definitely not, because after several weeks of using them, they just work. Ever since I installed them, my garage has been quieter and it's been warmer. They might be a little more expensive, yeah, but I mean, look what they're made of, look what you get, and look what they do. eventually they're going to pay for themselves one way or another. I really think that every garage door needs to have these. So if your garage door hinges aren't doing the job that they're supposed to do, definitely not the job that the Green Hinge can do, I've got all the links and details in the description below, including how you can win that one free set that I'm giving away. So I hope this video helped you out. I hope it helps you to stay warm and enjoy your garage more, and I'll see you in my next video. What would you rather have? Yeah, the garage door. Are you kidding me? See, my garage door lets bugs in too.